Saludos amigos, Kash here, President and CEO of realestateinlosterrenas.com. So guys, I had a very, very special guest come and visit me this week. My younger brother from Canada. You guys have heard me talk about him. He's one of the top brokers in our city, Windsor, and quickly becoming in Ontario, and actually top 1% in all of Canada. So this is a seasoned broker, real estate agent, investor, and knowledge of the real estate market is very vast. In a very short period of time, he's become an absolute expert in this market. So I'm actually on the way to the airport. You can see my niece in the background. Elle's right there. And there was no way I was not going to allow you guys to get exposed to his expertise in the market and his analysis of what Las Terrenas is all about. So he's been here for a short 5 days, 5-6 days, and we're on our way to the airport. So I'm going to take advantage of this situation, and we're going to chat with him. I'm going to ask him a few questions about what he feels the market's like, and we'll just kind of run with it and see what he has to say about everything. So I'm going to do a quick introduction. His name is Sean. He is my brother. He is actually, I'm going to let him explain his credentials and everything about himself.
Hey guys, what's going on? Sean here, obviously Kash's brother. And quick introduction to myself. I am a broker out of Canada. I represent, obviously sell a ton of real estate. I have an incredible...
Wait, I want these guys to understand, when you say ton, what a ton means. Tell them how much real estate you sold in the last couple of years.
You know what the tricky part is the amount of years I've been doing it and the volume I've sold. There's a lot of agents that have been doing it 20 years and sold a lot of volume, but I've been doing it 8 years and successfully transacted close to $300 million in real estate.
So there you go, guys. Did you hear that? So the key thing there is he has been at this for about 8 years. He's already at the $300 million market in real estate. So when this guy talks, you listen. That's what I like to say.
And you know what? Realistically, if you look at the perspective, you're talking New York City, we're talking one property sells for $5 million. But in Windsor, the average home sale price is about $600,000. So now if you do the math, you'll understand how many properties have been transacted. So realistically, I've done a ton. I've handled a lot, commercial, residential, everything. We have an incredible team in Windsor as well. And
what's the name of your brokerage again?
It is ReMax Capital Diamond, and our team is called the Hassan Group. And they are amazing agents of all styles, skills, you name it. But the key is I've had a lot of experience, ton of investors. I've invested myself in properties. From development standpoint, looking for land all the way up to assigning condominiums, buying condominiums, you name it. But when Kash came here, honestly, in all the videos, I've been watching him just like you guys have. It's probably one of the coolest experiences to go from computer screen, your cell phone screen, to actually tires on the road and cruise through the palm trees. It's incredible.
So guys, yeah, as Sean said it very well there. The key thing here is obviously he's my brother, so he's been around me his entire life, and he knows when I dive into something, there's usually a reason, so he pays attention, and that's kind of what he did on this one too. But he's got so much knowledge when it comes to, you guys are here to learn to love where you live, and a part of that element is where you're going to live. Okay, specifically with where I'm at. So what I'm showing you guys is, number one, it's possible to do it. Don't be scared of doing it. There's a lot of doubt out there, so don't be scared of doing it. I'm showing you, get rid of that. Number two, I'm showing you the great opportunities in appreciation, investment-wise, as far as rental income, and even entrepreneurial-wise. There's so many business opportunities. So I'm showing you that. So now, Sean, I'm going to ask you a few questions related to your analysis. When you look at Las Terrenas as a whole, it's the first time you've seen Las Terrenas, first time you've been here. How do you feel this market is going to be in the next 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, and 10 years?
Okay, so my take on this is the reality is if I said Las Terrenas to anybody in Canada, they might be like, what? Who? Where? And they're thinking Punta Cana. They're thinking these more popular vacation cities. But the cool part is when you get here and you actually mention Las Terrenas to some of the Dominicans in other areas, they're actually just finding out about this too. So whenever you hear about anybody, even in Canada, when they're talking about the boom, everybody wants to get in on the boom. But you know what happens? The party starts and everybody shows up late. It's too late. What I'm watching now is...
Can I add something there?
Yeah, go.
So, and this is an analogy I think is very important for you guys. I really relate to Las Terrenas as Bitcoin at 7,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even less. Yeah.
Yeah, even less. Sean's even saying even less. Wow. So let's say Bitcoin at 5,000. I'll start saying that because Sean said that.
Yeah.
And that's what he's saying. The boom hasn't come yet.
And you know what? When your own people, cities away from you, are still yet to experience what Las Terrenas is about, I think that's a huge telltale of what the potential is for the area. You're watching development, you're watching the culture of Las Terrenas with the people and how they communicate, not only with the locals, but with the expats and the people that are moving around.
Correct.
There's a camaraderie in this city that's incredible. The diversity, I don't want to go too far.
No, it's all good.
The diversity that
Here's diversity, guys. Look.
Yes.
There's a donkey crossing the street right there. And right down that road, his property's worth about $5 million. Okay, so that's diversity.
No, 100%. And you know what? I'm just enjoying the fact that there's another horse right there.
Yeah.
So the reality is we're looking at beachfront property. Every single beach is different. You don't understand it. Like I was watching his videos, Kash's videos, and I'm like, okay, that looks great. That looks great. That's a nice house. That's a nice condo. Great view. But when you stand on that balcony, when you stand on that beach, when you look at the palm trees, when you're looking off that mountain top across the sunset, there is absolutely no comparison to looking on your phone. That's why I'm so adamant you need to get on a plane.
Correct.
Get on a boat, ride a donkey. Get here immediately because everything changes. You actually kick the stones, kick the trees. You see everything's real.
So, Sean's nailed it. I want to show you guys something really quick. Look at this. There's Las Terrenas right behind us, guys. You can see how beautiful that is. I live all the way down there in Playa Bonita, but you can see exactly. That's right there. That view is the telltale view that you see when you enter Las Terrenas. Okay, you take this highway in. We're actually going to Alcate Airport. It's a quick 10-minute drive, so we're going to be there. But everything Sean's saying is exactly correct. You need to see it with your own eyes. I know these videos help you guys, and everything I do is unedited and pretty straightforward, but you need to see it with your own eyes because there's no justice to the pictures of the videos. Okay, so the other thing I want to talk about, Sean, with you is talk a little bit about, since I have a lot of Canadian viewers and American viewers, talk to me a little bit about the real estate market and the climate in Canada. Let's talk Ontario, Windsor, you know that market perfect. And then let's do a comparison to Las Terrenas market.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Canadian market, the Ontario market, well, let's talk Canada as a whole. It is obviously massive gains. Every year appreciation is through the roof, double digits. Not like we're talking 20%, 25%. The average home sale, the average price for a home in Canada right now is above $800,000. Inflation is at an all-time high. Interest rates just went up a little bit, but the past 7 years has been incredible for the Canadian real estate economy. The market's been amazing. Now, as an investor, people are moving and like relocating from the big cities like Toronto and Vancouver that are metropolises in Canada with high populations and exorbitant price tags on these properties, from condominiums to villas. It's unrealistic, and that's where a lot of Canadians are worried that the new generation is not going to have the ability to have the dream of home ownership.
Can I ask you a question on that note?
But
Sean's on a great topic, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to ask this question. Very often I give advice to my clients because their homes have appreciated so much in value now. Appreciates through the roof, inflation, all those elements. I'm not seeing wages correspondingly go up at the same rate. Do you feel confident in my advice to some of my clients that this is a good time to pull some of the money off the table and invest it into real estate, diversify in another country that is stable. Like you're seeing, the Dominican Republic is a very stable country. It's very safe. Do you feel that advice is, am I accurate with that?
No, I think you're 100% accurate. What's happening now is because the property values are skyrocketing. Quite people get bit by the bug and they want to sell their houses. But realistically, you got to understand, when you are selling high, you're also buying high. So you got to always know where you're going. But in this retrospect, if you're not choosing to sell, the big mindset is this. If you're able to refinance your house, get a home equity line of credit, which gives you a massive amount of credit, a line of credit at a very low interest rate.
Correct.
And now you can diversify. Now, when I say diversify, we do have a lot of clients that invest heavy into one city. Why? Because they want to be close to their investment. I get it. But if that market tanks, the entire investment falls, okay?
100%.
The key to this is diversifying yourself properly within your means, and there's ways to do it. You shouldn't be that concerned. Like, as long as you're working with the right team, you can make sure that you are protected. Should a market go up or a market go down? Should a first world country, the dollar value drop, or third world country, like whether the dollar goes up? It's all relative. As long as you diversify properly and not outside of your means, you'll be sitting in a very strong position. I recommend 100% spread yourself out. Like explore your investments.
Let's go. What I like to say is think international. A lot of people think nationally, and that's normal. It's safe. I get it. But start thinking internationally. There's opportunity in that, and there's peace of mind in that. So as we shift away from, and by the way, guys, if you want to reach out to Sean, send me a WhatsApp. This guy's brilliant. I'm really proud to be his brother. And this guy can help you if you're in Canada and you're looking for, investment opportunities in Windsor, in Toronto, wherever. So guys, feel free, reach out to me. I'm going to connect you with Sean. He actually helped one of my clients. They bought a couple properties here from Cambridge. Sean hopped in his car. He went down from Windsor. And my client, Dimitri, also now Sean's client. Sean sold his house within a few days at, record high prices. And so reach out if you need a little bit of assistance in Canada, in Ontario. This guy's going to come and get the job done for you. Okay, so as you understand that element of what we just spoke about, now we're going to dive into his wife's in the back. His two amazing children, my nephew and nieces, and my little Elle back there, our little angel. She's sitting back there to say bye to them. Let's talk a little bit about the environment as far as, you say Dominican Republic. Most people think third world country. It's unsafe. I'm going to get, somebody's going to rob me, steal from me, get hustled. All those things are things that exist in cities like, I would say, Punta Cana. I did consider Cabarete back in the day. I felt that a lot there. Sosua, forget about it, not a fan. Los Angeles is just different than anywhere else in the world I've been as far as safety for my family. I feel my family's safer here than they are in Windsor. Okay, that's my opinion. So safety-wise, I want Sean to speak a little bit about how the vibe was. He walked the beaches, he went in the city, he got to experience as much as he could in 5 days. I want to know how he felt with his family here.
You know what, the visit here was awesome. The people are fantastic. Everybody's greeting each other all the time. And you know what, when you're walking around, you're seeing a solid mix of cultures. It's not that you're just seeing Dominicans. You're seeing, let's be real, you're seeing white people, you're seeing brown people, every ethnicity. And when you ask them how long they've been here, they will say 10 years. Like, they're not rookies.
30, 40 years.
Yeah, like there's that one lady we met, 16 years here. So there is a huge audience here of diversity.
Guys, I'm going to pause the video for a second. I want you to see this view. We're going to the airport. It is something that always blows my mind as I come down this hill. And we're almost at El Cate right now. So yeah, he's going to talk a little bit about how he felt on the beaches, the safety, the city, all that stuff.
Yeah, honestly, it was a great time. We had there's a cave here. This is amazing.
Yeah, Sean's seeing the cave right there. That's a massive, huge cave.
Huge cave.
He's pretty mesmerized by the drive to the airport, needless to say.
Kind of losing me a little bit. But yeah, realistically, the family had a great time. On the beaches, walking the city. We weren't approached asking for money. People are kind of doing their own thing. And we're talking like culturally, like there's every ethnicity here. They've been around here for years and years. I met one lady, she's 16 years here, has no plans of leaving. It's good to see that. Like it's a global village.
Can you picture your family living here?
Absolutely. This is for sure a destination like where you can spend, well, whether you're choosing to live here 6 months out of the year or the entire year, whatever you want to do, anything is possible. Even
Correct.
for a month, it's irrelevant. But the upside on it is so high, it's definitely worth exploring.
Now, the other thing I did expose Sean to because of his children is I didn't want him to see the school that Elle goes to. Elle goes to Eastla Academy, a school I'm very proud of. I like the culture, the environment. I want to get a few quick words from him as he's looking out the window here at the beautiful views that we're exposed to as we go to the airport. What he thought about Eastla Academy and the schooling it was providing in the environment, the overall vibe.
The vibe is it's a different kind of atmosphere. It's unlike what we're accustomed to in North America as far as the atmosphere for the children. Very open concept, very naturalistic, teaching outside the box,
yes,
communication with the kids, relaxed atmosphere, kids hugging their teachers without getting slapped on the wrist. There seems to be a lot more training of passion and love, but just the atmosphere, and then finding out that every day they spend time in the beach.
Yes,
and they're on the water. It's just it's a very cool way and
life changing.
Yeah, and you can imagine what kind of effect that would have on a child after 10, 12 years of that, right? It's profound.
The final things, we're almost at the airport. This kind of gives you guys an idea how quick this drive is. So we're almost at the airport now, and I'm doing my best to keep Sean zoned in on this, but the views are spectacular. It's mesmerizing how beautiful the turquoise blue of the ocean is as you head to the airport. So the final thing here, Sean, we'll just make it quick as we're gonna end this drive, is would you invest in Las Terrenas, and would you advise anybody you know to invest in Las Terrenas?
You know what, investing is a very important topic. It's a very important part of somebody's growth, well, family's growth. Am I going to invest? Absolutely, I will invest in with my wife and my family. We will invest in Las Terrenas. Do I recommend it? Now, 100% I recommend it, but it's imperative to get on a plane and come here.
Yes,
it is imperative.
totally agree.
You must experience. Do not invest in anything you have no idea about. That is stupid investing. You have to understand it. Come here, walk the sand, look at the trees, look at the areas, see the culture. This is all crucial stuff. But once you grasp it, you'll fall in love with it. Always know what you're investing in. That's why you must come here. But yeah, fantastic investment. Huge upside opportunities. Like you said, $5,000 Bitcoin, for sure. For sure.
So guys, there you go. You got a little insight on this drive from Las Terrenas over to the airport. You kind of get an idea of how quick this drive is. I kind of turned the camera on right as we left Playa Bonita. Yeah, so any questions, reach out. Opportunities are still there. We got a ton of new projects coming up. As you guys know, we are connecting international buyers with world-class developers here at Las Terrenas. We've been doing that for almost a year and a half now, very successfully, and we'll make sure we show you the opportunities, make sure you understand the opportunities, the risks, the pitfalls, and connect you with our network of professionals, guys. We've got a great team of lawyers and bankers and other key brokers that are just doing amazing work here. So guys, remember, life is short. Love where you live. If you're watching this video, it means you're thinking about it. Hop on that plane, like Sean's saying. Come see how beautiful Las Terrenas is. Send me a WhatsApp, and we'll get my team out there, myself, and we'll take you for a tour. Thanks again, guys, and bye for now from Sean. And the fam is back there, and they're going to be back in Canada in a short 3.5 hours. That's the other thing. It's only 3.5 hours back.
Quick.
Toronto.
That's it.
All right, guys, that's it for now. Thanks.